And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, today we're taking a look at Sushi Dice. Now, I don't know that there was any game about sushi 6 or 7 years ago, and then suddenly a couple games showed up, and now it seems to be a very popular theme. But honestly, folks, you're not going to get the sushi flavor in this game, no pun intended. Instead, you're going to get some dice, and you're going to roll these dice as quickly as you can. You're facing off against somebody else. Let me show you. In Sushi Dice, 2 players are going to play at a time. They're going to be playing a duel. So they're going to have 6 dice. The 6 dice are basically identical sets of dice. These have white backgrounds, these have a yellowish background. But these dice have different symbols for sushi, and 3 of the dice also have a star symbol on one side, and 3 of the dice have this nasty poison symbol. You're going to turn a card over from a deck of cards, and this is going to show basically what you need to roll that turn. So it might show all 6 here of the red. There it's showing 1 of each. Here we have 6 shrimp and 6 fish. So let's say the 6 blue is what we need to go. So you say ready, set, go. And then both players are going to be rolling the dice at the same time. So let's say I roll here. I look. I didn't get any blues, but hey, I got a star, so I set that aside. And I roll again. There's a blue and 2 more stars, because stars are wild. So I'm doing well. I roll, looking for blues. Got a blue. And now I simply need to roll the blue. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. Excellent rolling, as you can see here. The blue seems to be eluding me. I'm pretty sure my opponent would have won by a mile at this point in time. Wow. We're going for the record of most times. Is there even a blue on this die? Let's check. Yeah, that's right there. Come on, blue. Excellent rolling, Vasel. There's no better roller than you. There we go. I got all the blues. Then you ring the bell. Of course, my opponent would already have rung the bell several times because they would have gotten it much faster than I have. Now, this is a symbol that's on 3 of the dice. If you see that symbol and your opponent has rolled it, and you are one of the 2 people playing, you shout yuck, which makes them re-roll all their dice, including the ones they've had set aside. So you could shout yuck again. I mean, I don't see why you would, but you could. And every time that happens, they have to re-roll the dice. So you're watching your own dice and your opponent's dice. So there could be some strategy where you make sure that these are the dice you lock in first. Although, honestly, how can you tell? It's when you're rolling so quickly. If both players have rolled the yuck symbol, a player who's not involved can shout chop. Okay, when that happens, the duel instantly ends. The player who shouted chop gets 1 set of dice. They give the other set of dice to the player who has the fewest cards, and we continue. When you ring the bell, you get the card, and whoever gets a certain number of cards first is the winner. That depends on the number of players. So let's say if you're playing a 4-player game, 5 cards wins you the game. Now, as you can imagine, the game is a frenetic game. You're just rolling dice like insane people as quickly as you possibly can. Your attention is going to be divided, though. You're watching your own. Okay, I must roll this. Unless you're like me, in which case, obviously, you can't roll anything. Or you are going and you're watching your opponents to see if they have a symbol so that you can shout yuck very loudly. Do people actually say yuck these days much? Anyhow, so you're rolling these dice quickly and you're watching and you're doing that. Now, there's some problems with that. It's insane. Right? You're just rolling dice. You shout yuck, I got to do this, roll the dice again. If you shout yuck incorrectly, or when exactly can you shout yuck? I have a black die, I'm scooping it up, and you shout yuck. Is that too late? Is it, do I just re-roll the dice? There's going to be some things there, and when someone could shout yuck, even if they mess up, there's like no penalty for it, but it will still make you stop and be like, why? And I feel like those rules might have been streamlined more. The chop thing's really annoying. Both players roll a black symbol. Could easily happen on the very first roll. Someone shouts chop and your duel is over. And while it's really funny to watch people roll dice really fast, not quite as fun for the people playing it. I found this game to be okay. Now the dice, high quality. The bell is decent quality. It's, typical one of the cheap bells that you can roll. The card and the artwork is fine. I mean, Sit Down usually does a very good job on that sort of thing. But the game itself, as a 2-player game, I don't mind it. We have a duel, we can go off against each other. There's the yuck thing, and that's funny and silly, and it's crazy, and we can put it away. You play with multiple people, then you have that chop thing at it, then you're like, oh, I was about to play, and now I'm not playing anymore. And all I did was roll the dice one time. Or when you are rolling dice, you're just rolling like crazy, and it's just simply roll dice faster than the other person and kind of keep an eye. I don't normally mind these type of speed games, but this one felt like it went on too long, right? I'm rolling and I'm almost done, and they shout, yuck. Okay, start over again. Rolling, almost done. Oh, they're almost done now. I see they roll a black die, yuck. Now, eventually it will end. It has to. But it just felt like it just dragged on more for a game that's this fast and frantic as you roll the dice. So it's okay. I think some people will get a big kick out of this. Some people are going to enjoy the laughter and everything. Other people are going to be very frustrated by it. I think, honestly, whether you should get the game or not, you can just watch my demonstration. If you thought that sounded fun, there you go. But otherwise, I think a lot of people are going to maybe play this once or twice, go, that was kind of interesting, and then move on, because that's what I'm doing. Dice Tower Judgment, too long for what it is.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!
There.